it's redundancy issues, because the thing that the FCC courts wants from me is something I already provide, which is that I'm trying to make myself an agreeable, acceptable, like the same way, if you remember from Heisenberg, the dude, the chicken man. He said he had this one employee stay an extra few hours scrubbing something where he let an employee go home early. He said, I'll take care of it. But then until it was acceptable, like, you know what I mean, the chicken man, right? The, you know, he was Brother Muzon in fucking another series. What was that? Oh, Wire. Anyways, that's a distraction. Oh, okay. So look, I was trying to be amiable. It's just trying to get positive reinforcement, which is the same thing that a focus group does. See how it can be a focus group too. It's benevolent, or it's the kind that tries to study my repeatable, sustainable actions that I might take with everyone else in mind. Not a big deal. It's just that you are similar to the rest of your you have a pathology in common with a large sector of society. And what was the part about becoming acceptable? It's weird that it's trying to create the same quality that already exists. It's similar to putting seasoned salt on a plate of food that before you tasted, see if it's already has enough. And it's working theory or game strategy going into a platforming. Remember that the lily pad, after the 357 Fibonacci retracement and the buoyancy plus the support and testing for resistance of liquidity was on a lily pad. It had been a submerged business model in the sense that was trying to hold on to an element which is trapping a bit of air that uses, and it goes kinetic when the moon when the moon tells the plant, like through the pull of like the waves and the tides, you know what I mean, to shift into a leverage position to get this submerged business model to compel the solar boat, the rise of the solar boat, which is where all the deities, it's the abode of the lesser gods and deities. It's just not to be petty or anything, but 6,000 years ago, before the Judaic is Judeo-Christian, you know, before a Christian, right? They coined the term GD. So God was coined in a sense that whether or not you argue the existence prior, that's cannot be the angle they go for when they came up with it. It applies to them and their mystery system, right? So why would you want to use it if you didn't understand where they're coming from? But before God, before GD, people in observance had these fabulous creatures that were also scandalous, and you know, they made examples of things to do and not do. So they were fucking had scandals and shit. They're, you know what I mean, like Prometheus, you know, or turn into a stone, you know, on Eris Rock, turn into a stone, like the lizard people. That they had lizard gods in Eris Rock before the dream time, before the physical manifestation before, when everything is timeless, before it's a dream, you're in dreams, and the walking gods created the physical. Then you basically you can ascertain that it's part of an illusion, and also a glamour brought together by brain matter growing around causality, like growing around it. And we got to get to the bottom of these things. You know, it's like trying to ascertain, is this convenience of presupposition, or is your presupposition in the forum for a debate, which would make it not lame? So platforming narratives goes further than people can understand as far as evaluating an NFT. It could be something that has no value that you can add attributes to later. Then they're not telling you, because in order, you don't want to have announcements like to drive it down, like I said before, right? So it's like they're setting up possibly to be able to describe value that is in an operating system that you have exportable keys to. When they make it ready, available for you to buy it, it's going to be a set, like when you want to have an auction. You know what I mean? It's a different strategy for marketing something, or like anything, right? You have to come at it in a format, in a venue, in a forum. Like they start at a certain level, then the person speaks real fast to get people to act impulsively. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to start competing. You see the guy over there, who the fuck does he think he is? You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, like, and then we say, one word, it's like, you know, last going, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, you was think of, should I have just raised my fucking hand? Oh, damn, who would have got me to fucking raise my hand like that? It's there. You did. You did. Oh my God. So this part about not being impulsive when you have to buy something because you're scared has to come from the position or the advantage of you have extra disposable income. Bam. If they seem like they use language, I try to get around that, and talking to people that shouldn't know that you can't fucking hodl coins and not pay attention and be more immersified in the technology so you can know when to swap them and go mainnet, because you're going to end up with worthless tokens. I didn't know that that's even possible. Who the fuck's telling me to invest in and holding fucking hodling cryptocurrencies? Who the fuck, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's not for me to protect you from doing dangerous things carefully. Remember, if I try to interrupt and stuff like that, then you can't learn. You can't take risks, and there's no way to fucking learn anything.